Hello everybody and welcome to the weekly message. Today is the 9th of June 2024. I'm Rakefet Moses. I'm a spiritual leader and we are here every Sunday with the weekly message. But this Sunday is happier than usually because 4 captive people from here in Israel from the war came back to their families alive, and hopefully all of them will come back soon to their families alive and healthy, and they can start over their lives, and I hope that they will come back as soon as possible. So last week we had initiation here in Israel. It was in Hebrew, but I'm going to explain to you what we've done in the initiation because it was very, very important, and they have asked us to keep on practicing what we have practiced in the initiation. So what we have done, we've took the Bible and we looked for stories in the Bible that there were conflicts and wars between family members, and they told us to choose all kind of stories. It doesn't matter, for instance, Cain and Hevel, and to take the story and to choose 3 words from the story. And then when we look at those words, we imagine them. We imagine that we are taking the words and we expand the letters, we give them depth. And in the expansion that we have done, we have put potentials, 1,440 potentials, so that the souls in the story can choose different ending for the stories. So what we're doing, we're not telling them a different ending. We're not changing history by choosing ourselves. No, we are talking to the souls there and we're telling them you can choose differently. There are other potentials in those letters and you can choose differently. And then what will happen is, because there is no time and they are experiencing the story now in another lifetime, in another dimension, but it's happening in the same time. So if they will choose differently, it will affect us and will help us gain peace in the world, in all kind of countries and areas. So they told us to choose 3 stories that are conflict or war between family members, and expand the letters and put their 1,044 potentials and tell those souls you can choose differently. You can choose peace. You can choose other things than what you have chosen until now, and then it will affect us as well. So you can do this process too. And now let's go and hear our weekly message. Okay. I, Rakefet, demand to receive the message from a high and reliable source in a way that is not ambiguous to me and to everyone that will watch the message now and in the future, and then the message will work for our highest benefit. Thank you. Hello. We are the feminine energy. From all the Bible, from all history, from the Old Testimony, from the New Testimony. We are here to share with you one of the most important messages you've ever received. Listen carefully. Listen from your hearts, listen from your ears, and ask your mind to follow. We are here to give you one of the most important messages that can help you end all the world, all the wars in you, all the wars in your families, all the wars in the world. We are here to explain to you one thing only. When you have a conflict with someone that you love, when you have a conflict with your child, your parent, your partner. You wish in your heart to resolve this conflict. You wish in your heart that you will find a solution. But there are two energies that are going through your body at the same time. One of them is your thoughts. You are very attached to your thoughts, to what you think is right. You are very attached to wanting to explain yourself, why you think what you think, why you're right in your way, why the other person probably is wrong. You're very attached to the solution that you think is right. At the same time, if it's someone that you truly love, that you truly care for, you just want the conflict to end. You just want you to be lovers again, friends again, family again, happy. You wish for the conflict to end, and you don't have attachment to the solution. A part of you is very attached to the solution, to the idea that you are right and you need to explain yourself. And the other part feel that nothing matters as long as you will keep on being a happy family or good friends. So you see, normally what happens is, in your world, in your own family, in your own relationship, that what is dominant is actually the part that is very attached to the solution, that is trying to explain, that it wants to be heard, that knows the answer. While the other part is in your body telling you, please stop the fighting. Just like a little child hearing his parents fighting and telling them, I don't care who is right. I just want you to be together, loving each other. Exactly the same part is in you, like a little child telling you, let go of the solution, let go of the explanations, let go of being right. Just find a way to make peace, to be together. Well, if you will listen more to that part, the feminine energy, the one that sees that all parts are important, the one that knows that you don't have to keep on going forward because you might keep on going forward by yourself, alone. The one that stops and opens their hands and says, come, leave everything behind. Let's just sit, you and me, look in our eyes and remember why we are together. Remember what we appreciate in one another. Remember why you are important, just like I am in the relationship. You see, this is the feminine energy. This is why we are here talking to you today. So when you want to have a solution to resolve a problem, a conflict, you need to put aside your thoughts, your attachment to the solution, the need to explain, the need to be heard. Take a paper and write all of it down, so you will be heard, so you will give yourself the opportunity to let it go from your system, from your body. Otherwise, your body will be holding it and you will start feeling ill. So you should write it down. You should give it an expression. But then put it aside. And when you write it down, you imagine that you're telling the other person exactly what you're writing. But you'll not go and say anything. You'll just put it aside. And when you will do that, the same time, the other person needs to do it as well. Write everything down. Don't say a word. Give yourself a few days. And in those few days, don't think about that fight at all. Just keep thinking about why you love this person, why this person is important to you in your life. By doing that, what will happen is that the fight, the reason of the fight, will get more clear to you. The things that are important to you to say, without the attachment, without the solution, without the fear of being left alone, will put aside. And you will be able to see the main thing that you wish to say to the other person, that you wish that the other person will hear, without all the emotions around it. You will leave the solution. You will leave the attachment. You will stay with your hands open, the connection between your hearts, and you will remember that this person is important to you, and there might be more than one solution, the one that you have thought of for that conflict. When you'll practice doing that with people in your life, people that you care about, you will be able to practice that in wars, in your country, with people that you don't love as much. You will be able to do the same with people that are not that important to you in your life, and you feel that you can let go of them. But you do need to say what you have on your mind, but not because you need to be right, but because you need to express that. If you will practice that with the people that you love, you will be able to do that with other people. And energetically, this process is very important because it helps you end lessons that you keep on having in your life because you have not reached the solution of letting go. So letting go does not mean not to express who you are and what your thoughts and what are your feelings. It means to let go of the attachment of what is right and finding the way to find that one thing that really matters and saying that without being hurt or what the other person think about what you're going to say, and without hurting the other person. We wish that this message will be understandable to you. We will come back to explain more about how to use this technique. This is very, very important. Please practice what we have just taught you, and please share it with other people. We wish you all the best. We wish for you to have the strength in you to let go of the things that are not really matter, so that you will be able to connect by your hearts with your loved ones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please share this message on